In this video we're going to generate the graph of cos in degrees. Okay, so what we've got here is a unit circle. We're going to say this is 0, 0, even though on the graph this is 0, 0. We've generated it from 0 to 360 degrees. Now, if I move the slider to 30, let's just do that. Okay, then this is the angle that we get here. Now, this is, as it's a unit circle, this length here is 1, so this length here is sine x, but this length here is cos x. Why it's cos x is that cos of an angle is adjacent over hypotenuse, and as the hypotenuse is 1, so this length here will be cos x. Now, so that means that this length will also be cos x, okay, and what happens at this length is the same as this length here. This is how it works. Okay, so just repeat that. This length here is cos x, so this length here is cos x, or cos of 30 at this particular point, and that length is then transposed there to give me the cos of 30. So when we're at 0, the length here is 1, so therefore cos at 0 actually starts at 1. Okay, and as we approach 90 in the first quadrant, again we go around anti-clockwise, then you can see that the length here is getting smaller, and therefore it's getting smaller here. And at 90, it will actually be equal to 0. Carrying on into the second quadrant, we can see, because this is an x and y axis, this is negative, and therefore this length goes down here. And likewise, and when we get to 180, again, it will become minus 1, because this is minus 1. So this length here will be minus 1. In the third quadrant, okay, it's still negative, but it's getting closer to 0 all the time. So this length here, again, transposed here. And to 270. There is no length here, the length is 0, so we're back at 0. And back into the fourth quadrant, we get this being positive, because it's going to be positive, this length here. And this length here refers to this length here on the graph, until we get to 360, until we get back to 1. So it's a similar looking graph to sine, but at 0 it is 1. 90 is 0, 180 minus 1, 270 0, and at 360 1 again. And then what happens after that, it just repeats itself. It continues in that same pattern, so it will repeat itself after every 360 degrees. And if you were to go around clockwise doing this, you get negative angles, and again it will just sort of continue the pattern. Okay, this GeoGebra app I will put into the notes of the video. So this is the actual graph. Okay, so this is the graph that you need to remember. So this has been a video to show you how to generate the graph of cos x in degrees. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching. And I remind you the GeoGebra app will be in the notes of the video on YouTube. Thank you very much.